Hi everyone. So today, me and Namibia are presenting Cáicu and the Archlabs Archive 34. So we're going to talk about the latest updates of the vertical drop since Monday feedback. So if you go, yeah, 2 more pages. So since there, we decided to remodel the vertical drop because of the probolin, and the cutting of the holes is not working because of the 3 layers. So we decided to try a new technique where we make the holes in the pattern. So if you go to the next 2 pages, please, the one after this one. Yeah, this is so you see I started doing 1 meter by 1 meter, the prototype of the vertical drop. So that's the pattern flat, and I did the 3 holes and then bended it, and yeah, so this worked. So that's what I used for the 20 by 2.5 meters vertical drop. The problem was with the making the holes, because when we cut them they look like a broken, so we needed to put a ring around it, and this is working currently. If you go to the next page, so we're testing this sample and this one. So on this one you see 3 layers on the first image, and then 3 layers with cut holes. You see the holes, if you can zoom in please, Namibia, on the second image. You see the holes are like broken up, just like before. So I added a cap into these holes on the third image you see there. That's the new technique that we use for the modeling of this vertical drop. Hopefully it will be successful in the 3D printing. So we're currently testing this. So the first one is the prototype being printed right now, and hopefully this one will work. Next page, please. Yeah. So Namibia will be talking about the 3D printing process she's currently working on in DR office.
Yeah, we've been working here in the office in Dominican Republic. We're working on the 3D printing process. First, okay. With the model that Riam sent us, we've been working on a scale with Ultimate Cura application, and here we were testing the model. First, we were scaling up a little bit because we were trying to the prototype test, that is 1 layer of the model, to be on the same smaller than the size of the printer that we have here, that is any cubic cover mats, and it's cube that is present. Later, after we escape the model, that will be 25 centimeters height. We check on the slice that will be needed to be 3D printed. This process is, because this is process, really interesting because I think neither Rian and I have this experience with the 3D printing. So it's really a really interesting process of learning. Here we were testing the blue part, the testing of the support for the holes, because some of the points of the holes will be need support to the 3D printing. Yeah, this is basically the first one of the first stage for the pass of the model. And here's an image of the process. First, we were scaling the model, then we were verifying the dimensions of the model. And also we record some errors of the model that we have to keep working on. First is the thickness of some parts, because the 3D printing will want like layer this space exactly. And we also take some record of the thickness and here, because at this scale, at first attempt was unsuccessful because it were really thin. So we scale it up to twice its dimension. And here, the green one line, he has it's a little bit bigger, so it's like working. After testing with the model in the app, we saw we had two types of support system. One is like the normal for the holes only, but it didn't work that much because it covered all the model. But here, this one is a three type support system. And this one we found it kind of more interesting because the application like builds a three type model to support the holes of the models. So we decided to print this out, this one. And after the testing of the 3D model in the application, we started to 3D printing, and here are some images of the process. At the moment, the 3D printing is still ongoing. So for next archive, we'll be able to show the final results. But here's some of the images, how it's going. We can see how the three type support is holding some of the holes. Actually, the vertical drop is this one that is inside the tree. That is actually this circle. And here a video that we've been recording for all the process of the 3D printing too.
Sorry, so how is it the 8 centimeters, this one, or did it become 10 now? The sample.
The test is 20.
That's a lot.
It's bigger because of the trees.
Yeah.
But actually the model itself is just 25 meter, will be 25 centimeters high in height and 9 centimeters
Yeah.
is length. So
Okay.
yeah. We've been working on the research and the sketches. When from the last archive, we had some images, and one of the observation was to update the diagrams to create like ArchlabsArchive drawing. So we're working on these diagrams of the fish cut and the swim bladder actually. So based on I'm going to pass it a little bit faster. This one of the updates of the diagrams too. And here where we not only we explain and identify where is the swim bladder in a fish, but also how it works in each in each uh, um, in each form or function. We also did a diagram of how it works in Archimedes principle of an object, drawing like an Archlabs object and creating like how it works with the gravity and the buoyancy in a space with water. And also we create another one with more explanation on how an object will sink or stay floating or rise in the water. In the Monday review of this week, one of the suggestion observation about the presentation we did about the diagrams were to create to keep creating animations about these diagrams. So we've been working on the animation in a stop motion of this one and this one, especially to create the swim bladder like more visibly. And we work on this one, the section one.
I like this.
Yeah, we were working on this one. I liked it too. It could be working and this one. This one was like the idea of for this is to make like a breathing style of the swim bladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was okay. And finally, from the for the platform, even though for this archive we haven't have the priority on this, we had the priority to 3D printing the vertical drop. We work on, for the last Monday review, we work on this program of the platform, basically redrawing the last sketches in a 3D model. And here are some of the views. Basically to remember that one of the observations that Isabel, the architect Isabel made, was that the base form was like too sharp and needed to be more united, more related to the vertical drop. So we made more curves to the edges. And here we made like we start like exploring how will the floating system will work inside the platform. This one is just a prototype. We're still working on this, and some of the how it looks kind of with the holes too, to kind of imitate or have this relationship with the vertical drop holes. We're still working on this, but basically this is what we've been working for Cáicu this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.